Have you ever felt trapped in a narcissist's web? That feeling of confusion, self-doubt, and constant walking on eggshells. It's a draining, bewildering experience. But what if I told you there's a key, a single truth that can unlock the cage and set you free? There is one profound reality about narcissists that they desperately hope you never discover. Because the moment you grasp this truth, their power over you evaporates. Their entire carefully constructed world shatters, and you can finally see them for what they truly are. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain and expose the one thing narcissists pray you never figure out. This isn't just about understanding their tactics like gaslighting or love bombing. This goes deeper, right to the very core of their being. Once you see this, you become immune to their manipulation. Their words lose their sting, their actions lose their power, and you regain control of your own life. So, what is this earth-shattering secret? It's this. Behind the mask of superiority, the grandiosity, and the unshakable confidence, the narcissist is profoundly and desperately empty. They are a void, an aching, hollow space. Everything they do, every word they say, every action they take is a frantic attempt to fill that emptiness. They don't have a stable, internal sense of self-worth. You do. I do. Most healthy people do. We have an inner core that tells us we are valuable, regardless of external validation. Narcissists lack this entirely. Think of it like this. A healthy person is a house built on a solid foundation. Even if a storm comes, the house stands. A narcissist is a house made of mirrors, reflecting the outside world. It looks impressive, shiny, and solid from a distance, but on the inside, there's nothing there. It only has value based on what it reflects. This is why they need you so desperately. They need your admiration, your fear, your anger, your love. Your reactions are the bricks and mortars they use to build a temporary sense of self. This is what we call narcissistic supply. You are their source of existence. Without it, they feel like they are fading away, becoming nothing. This fundamental emptiness is the source of all their manipulative behaviors. Why do they love bomb you at the beginning? They aren't seeing you for who you are. They are seeing you as a perfect, shiny object that can fill their void. They project all their fantasies onto you, making you feel like the most special person in the world. But it's not about you. It's about them and how you make them feel about themselves. You are a mirror reflecting back a perfect image of themselves. And then comes the devaluation. Why do they suddenly turn on you, criticizing and belittling you? Because you are a human being, not a perfect object. You have your own thoughts, needs, and feelings. The moment you fail to be their perfect mirror by disagreeing, setting a boundary, or just having a bad day, remind them of their own inner flaws and emptiness. This is intolerable for them. By devaluing you, they are trying to destroy the bad reflection. They think, if I can prove you are flawed and worthless, then my own feelings of worthlessness aren't real. It's all your fault. It's a twisted, desperate form of self-preservation. Gaslighting is another direct result of this inner void. When they lie and deny your reality, it's not just about controlling you, it's about controlling their own reality. If you remember something they did that makes them look bad, your memory threatens their fragile self-image. Your truth threatens to expose their emptiness. So, they must destroy your truth. They must convince you that you are crazy, that you are the one who is wrong. If they can make you doubt your own mind, then their version of reality, the one where they are perfect and powerful. This is the great deception. The narcissist projects an image of being the strongest person in the room, the most confident, the most in control. But it is all an act, a performance. They are, in fact, the most fragile person you will ever meet. Their entire sense of self is outsourced. It depends completely on external factors. Primarily you hold all the power, and they know it. That's why they work so hard to make you feel powerless. They need to convince you that they are the prize, that you are lucky to have them, that you can't live without them. In reality, it's the other way around. They cannot live without a source of supply. So how does knowing this change everything? First, it depersonalizes their abuse. When a narcissist insults you, you can understand it's not actually about you. It's a projection of their own self-hatred. When they try to make you feel small, it's because they feel microscopic. Their cruelty is a desperate scream from their inner void. It doesn't excuse their behavior, but it stops you from internalizing it. You stop asking, "What's wrong with me?" and start seeing, wow, there is something deeply wrong with them. Second, it empowers you to take back control. The narcissist's greatest weapon is your emotional reaction. Your tears, your anger, your pleading, it's all high-grade fuel for them. It proves to them that they have an impact, that they matter. When you understand they are just an empty shell trying to provoke a response, you can choose not to give it to them. This is the foundation of the gray rock method. You become as boring and unresponsive as a gray rock. You give short, uninteresting answers. You show no emotion. For a narcissist, this is torture. You are starving them of the supply they need to exist. By not reacting, you are reflecting back to them their own emptiness, and they cannot stand it. They will eventually get bored and have to go find a new, more reactive source of supply. Third, it destroys their hoovering attempts. When you leave a narcissist, they will often try to hoover you back in. They'll suddenly become the charming person you first met. They'll apologize, make grand promises, and tell you everything you ever wanted to hear. Knowing their secret, you can now see this for what it is. A desperate addict looking for their next fix. They don't miss you. They miss the supply you provided. They are panicking because their mirror is gone and they are forced to look at their own emptiness. When you see their apologies and promises not as genuine remorse but as a tactic to refill their void, you become immune to them. You can stand firm in your decision to leave, knowing that going back will only restart the same painful cycle. The truth is, the narcissist isn't a monster or a criminal mastermind. They're more like a child in an adult's body, having a constant, terrifying tantrum, terrified of being seen as flawed or empty. Their whole life is a frantic race to avoid their own inner nothingness. Once you truly, deeply understand this, the illusion is broken forever. You can't unsee it. You will no longer see a confident, powerful person trying to control you. You will see a fragile, hollow individual desperately trying to control their own reflection. This knowledge is your armor. It protects your heart and your mind. It allows you to disengage, to heal, and to move forward into a life where you are valued for who you are, not for what you can provide. You can build your own house on a solid foundation, safe from the storms of their making. Remember this truth. Hold on to it. The narcissist is empty inside, and you are not. And that simple fact is your ultimate freedom. If you are struggling in a relationship like this, please know that you are not alone and help is available. Reaching out to a therapist who specializes in narcissistic abuse or contacting a domestic violence hotline can provide you with the support and resources you need to heal and move forward. Your well-being is the top priority. Thank you for watching. If this video resonated with you, please give it a like and share it with someone who might need to hear this message. Don't forget to subscribe for more insights into healing and empowerment. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video.